Welcome back to another video. Yes, we are in the Mazda again, and we're back on Sardinia. This time, instead of fuel saving and driving around like a lemon, we are going to go for it and pit halfway through. So just driving how we're supposed to drive. So start, finish straight, behind Wi-Fi password in the Alpha, smoothly going past like it's not even there. And now on the back of the Aston, coming into the first corner, heavy on the brakes. Can we go about getting a nice exit here? Everyone else obviously short shifting, so we will be able to get up the inside here. Nope, he comes across because he's blind as an old woman. But we are still going to have that slipstream pulling us towards the next corner. Down to second gear, nice and tight. Can we get a nice smooth exit? Yes, we can. A better one than the Aston Martin, that's for sure, as we dive up the inside into this right-hander. Can we get a nice smooth exit this time to get into the slipstream of the Nissan? Yes, we can. Now, the other Mazda driver is doing the same strat as us. He's an Italian driver, a couple of cars ahead of us. Are we going to go for the move? We look to the inside, but we're not quite up alongside him enough, so we just dip out. As we see the Portuguese guy saying, "I've had enough of GT Sport today, I'm going to the beach," ruining any chances of him getting any points in this round. So, up to 17th place, still in the slipstream of the Nissan. Can we go about getting past him on the start finish straight? This corner, one of the most awkward corners on the circuit. Run too wide to the right there and you risk yourself getting a half a second penalty, which will ruin your chances of getting your best result for sure. Now into the slipstream of the Alpha. Are we going to be able to go for a move up into T1? We look for it, but no, we're not going to go too aggressive here. Don't want to cause an incident. Let's see if we can go for the exact same move we tried on the Aston a lap before. Going up the inside, but nope. Okay, once again, the driver is a little bit blind. I don't think we were up alongside enough, but still, questions have got to be asked about the awareness of the drivers and what's going on around them. But anyway, on to the race. We are sitting in 16th now, behind another Portuguese driver. Still that Nissan, still trying to hunt down that Nissan as we go onto the, well, back straight, I would call it. The Italian behind us, half a second, so we don't need to worry about him going for a move into this corner here. Someone has got a penalty up ahead of us, so they will have to serve that at the penalty line right here. Nissan a little bit skew-whiff as they come out of that corner, so that's going to give us a chance to get up on the back of them. And it's the Mazda, the other Mazda driver who had that penalty and has pulled them back a little bit. 14th and 15th right now in front of us. Can we go about getting past them on the straight again? A nice wider, smoother line in there than usual for us, and we're right on the back of the Nissan going across the start finish line. We do have the run on him, but does he have the suck from the Mazda in front? We're going to go past. Are we going to keep the position? We are on the outside pretty hard to keep around here as the Mazda in front brakes a little bit earlier than expected as we go around. Dip, two wheels on the gravel, but that's okay. We have that superior drive with the ability to use those extra revs as we're not saving fuel. So up to 15th now, and the other Mazda driver in front of us. Now, as I was driving this race, I was questioning myself. I was saying, James, there is no way that this Mazda is fuel saving, and I was right. He wasn't fuel saving. He was just going as fast as he could around here. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to try and catch up with him. Jumping ahead then at the end of the start finish race as we go into T1, we see the other Mazda has made a move and got past the Alfa Romeo in front of us. So can we go about getting past this Alfa Romeo before our pit stop at the end of this lap? My thinking was I didn't want to be out here and battle through the cars for another lap. That might slow me down. So I thought I'm going to pit at the end of this lap so I have clear track to really attack. So setting a purple sector, what I really want to do, and what I actually did, was to set that fastest lap of the race. And if you look up ahead, you will see that every other driver is doing their best imitation of the human centipede, as one car is just stuck to the back of another. And when you are the faster car coming into a group of cars like this, it is only going to slow you down. So that's another reason why I decided to pit at the end of lap 4. So coming into this left hand corner, this sweeping corner, can we go about getting past VDK in the Alpha just before we jump into our pit stop? Looking at behind, 1.3 seconds to the guy behind, not going to be a problem. Sweeping around the corner, the awkward corner, into the slipstream. We're going to go and we're going to dip into the pits right now. So 15th place and about 7 seconds off of first place. What is that going to do to us overall? The pit crew poised, ready for action. The Jev Mazda comes in, they're on the tyres. 1.3 laps of fuel remaining. We're going to fill that all the way up to that white dot. Come on, Mr. Petrol Man. Come on, Mr. Petrol Man. The time is ticking away. 23 seconds, 24 seconds, 25 seconds. And fuel. Here we go. Now, what can the Mazda... No. No, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. But we weren't last.